came up from Sheffield and they put us on the line. You could smell the powder burning, man, it hurt my eyes. Them Union boys were tired and weak, we were fresh and we were strong. We could not wait to blast away and make our presence known. But every time I took my aim, got one in my sight. In my heart I knew the way, and this way was not right. I guess my daddy would be proud, but my mama, she's ashamed. And I know deep down we need a change. Them northern boys are friends of mine, but I've got my southern pride. I'm standing here fighting, wishing there was another side.
Good day to you. Welcome to Adam Kugler's Stories, Poems, and Other Stuff show. This is Adam Kugler, and that was Sawyer Brown with their version of Another Side. There was a story about a drummer boy, or a family that was torn apart by the Civil War. By all means, if you get a chance, listen to the lyrics as you can. Very good song. I will try to put a link up to it so that you can, connect up with it and possibly listen to it someplace. It's definitely well worth it. I will try to put it up. I think they've got a video of it up on YouTube, so I will try to put that up with the text for this podcast. So here is the story, Another Side. He stood there, his drum hanging around his neck. He'd been playing it all day. He had also seen many things happen. He'd seen his friends, the ones talked him into this, into coming here. They'd been injured, and now he knew nothing for certain. What was he going to do? They had been the ones who had been able to supply him with the things that he needed. He wanted to be something, someone, but he wasn't sure that was going to that he was going to get the chance. He could have picked up the gun, but instead he hid behind a tree. He had fallen back with many of the others, but he still didn't feel the protection he'd felt when he was with his friends. He was the drummer boy. Maybe he was the one who had to lead the way. Maybe he needed to show the men that they needed to have a little courage. He wanted to know what was going to happen to him if he were to be captured. He wasn't ready to face death. He was here because the company had called upon him to do this job. He'd been known to play his drums at different funerals. He had played his drum at different celebrations. He was known to play it just walking down the street, and the people loved to hear the drum as he walked through the streets. It only made sense that he would march off with these men, and he would go and play till the end of the war. It was not going to be a long event. They were sure of it. They were going to go out there, fight these rebels into submission, and then they would all be able to go back home. It didn't happen that way. What was God thinking when he called young Thomas Jacobs to play the drums? Had he brought him to this moment right here in the dark? What was wrong with him? Why had he frozen when he had seen the first of his friends fall on the field of battle? What was he going to keep What was going to keep him from freezing up again? Would he be able to keep playing the drum? He had moved up in the world. He had been playing for the whole brigade now, and he had made more friends, but there was something that he felt was wrong. He was feeling alone. There was no one around to talk to about the feelings that he was having right then. But then he thought of something. There was something that he had been taught when he was younger, a psalm, something that he could cling to. When things were going great, I crowed, I've got it made, I'm God's favorite. He made me king of the mountain. Then you looked the other way, and I fell to pieces. I called out to you, God. I laid my case before you. Can you sell me for a profit when I'm dead? Auction me off at a cemetery yard sale when I'm dust to dust. My songs and stories of you won't sell. So listen and be kind. Help me out of this. It was Psalm 30, verses 6 through 10. It was him who had held out. It was him who had made it all this way. Was it possible that God was allowing him to be tested? It did not matter. All that really mattered was that it was his job now to lead these men forward. It was his job to lead the charge with the sound of his drum. Could he do it? He didn't know. He would have to figure it out. That was Another Side, written by myself. Thank you for joining me this week, and I hope you join me again next week for another story. This is Adam Kugler signing off for the week.
Each other's crops and fields and took the very best. We fought our way back and forth, and they put us to the test. I know that some things were wrong, but what gave them the right to point their righteous fingers and expect us not to fight? We all cried on the night they burned Atlanta down. How much more can we take and still stand our ground? Oh, I guess my daddy would be proud, but my mama, she's ashamed. And I know deep down we need a change. Them colored boys are friends of mine, but I've got my southern pride. I'm standing here fighting, wishing there was another side. In 4 years the smoke had cleared, and I went back to the farm. Little brother met me at the bridge, and he held out his arms. He was thin and weak and wounded, and dressed in Yankee blue. Well, I cried and I held him, and together we both knew if it could be done over, there would be a better way. Still one family and one nation, oh, but what a price we paid. Oh, I guess my daddy would be proud, but my mama, she's ashamed. And I know deep down we need a change. Now some of them boys were friends of mine, but dang this southern pride. I'm standing here crying, wishing there was another side. I'm wishing there was another side. Wishing there was another side.